Essie Stewart here, and today I'm here with the review of City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, because I finally finished it. It took me a long time to read this. Partly it was because I was busy, partly it was because I was either not feeling good or I just wasn't in a reading mood, because I do get those bouts of can't be bothered reading. But mostly because when I enjoy a book, no matter what, I will read it. So yeah, the fact that I didn't want to read this kind of says a lot for me. But I persevered, and about halfway through, I got into it, I really got into it, and I just couldn't stop reading, and the next thing I know, it's finished. So yeah, don't know what it was about the first half that didn't catch my attention. I'm not quite sure. It's just, it felt quite slow to me, and it just didn't catch my eye. But like I said, I am really glad I persevered, because it ended up being, the second half was amazing. I loved it. I loved the twist. I don't want to say anything too much in case anyone's watching this who hasn't read the book yet, but those who have read it knows what I'm talking about. All the while reading up to that bit, I was making guesses what's going to happen. I kind of figured something like that was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to be between them two. I kept thinking certain things. Again, I can't really explain myself properly without giving anything away, so hopefully those who have read it can understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, all in all, it ended up being an awesome book, and I'm actually really excited for the next one, which I won't be able to read for a little while because I've already promised to read Forbidden Memories and Becoming Maddie first. I've made a start on Forbidden Memories. I've got the first chapter read, and those chapters are quite long, so yeah, and already loving it. But anyway, as for City of Bones, I would give this 9 out of 10 for the simple fact it took me so long to get into. That's the only reason it's not getting a 10 out of 10. But other than that, it was an amazing story in the end. And the one thing I did do throughout the whole book is love every character. I did fall in love with Jace straight away, and Simon. Alec and Isabel, it took me a while to warm up to them. It was really toward the end, when they started really, I really started warming up to them. So yeah, but Simon and Jace are awesome, and I was like, oh no, I want her to be with him, but I want her to be with him, and then you know what happened. So yeah, that didn't work out. So but anyway, yes, awesome story. So glad I bought it. So glad I have it. So glad I persevered. I'm not sure if this would be a book I would reread because it took me so long to get into the first time. But it's definitely one I'm glad I read. So yeah. So like I said, next I'll be reading Forbidden Memories, which I've made a start on, as I just said. And hopefully it'll take me a few days, week or so, maybe. Just depends. Because I am busy right now with my workout, and I'm doing my own story, and I've got wedding to plan, journals to write, because I'm keeping a journal of my weight loss and stuff, so I've got to keep that up to date. So I've got a lot to do, but I will get through Forbidden Memories as soon as possible and do my video review. So yeah. But I'm going to keep it short, just a quick review of this, and I will say thank you for watching, and until my next video, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever is where you are. Goodbye.